Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal with NVIDIA Daily Analysis. As we expected yesterday that NVIDIA should be moving sideways because there was no upside momentum on NVIDIA. We'll further discuss NVIDIA stock price movement in detail in this video using latest fundamentals and technical charts. Now, let's get started. Starting with the daily summary, Nvidia opened at 121.76. It made a high 122.44. It made a low 115.79 and it closed at 117.00. That is 3.66% down. As per my yesterday expectation that Nvidia should be moving between 115 and 125 in next few days. So still so far so good. Nvidia is going in that direction. So far it's range bound between 115 and 125. One thing you can notice that it made a very good opening 121.76 and it could not sustain above 120 level. So it went down to 115 sometime in the afternoon, but it got a pushback from there. Now that's a good thing. So moving on, last 5 days, Nvidia is still down about 4.15%. Last 1 month, Nvidia up about 8.33%. Last 6 months, Nvidia up about 29.48%. And year to date is still up about 142.89%. And besides Nvidia, the overall market was under pressure. Let's take a look S&P. So S&P was down about 0.93% and Nasdaq was down about 1.53% and Dow Jones was down about 0.41%. And part of the reason is Mr. Paul's speech yesterday where he did not confirm the 50 basis point is coming the next rate cut. And he was still cautious and trying to discourage any aggressive rate cut in the next round. So, besides Paul's speech yesterday, there was no such thing today or no new data that would have caused market to go up. And another development today, probably sometime in the afternoon, is the attack by Iran on Israel. Let's take a look. So you see some news talking about that. So Iran launches attack on Israel. So this could impact stock market movement tomorrow. And the situation is still not very clear. It's a developing story. Most likely tomorrow market would be under pressure as well. So if Nvidia goes down because of these attacks, probably it might give us a good buying point if it goes below 108. But we have to watch the situation very closely. If this war gets expanded further, you will see lots of volatility in the market, and then we'll have to hold our Nvidia stock for some time. Now, let's take a look forward P for Nvidia. At this point, Nvidia forward P is at 37.99. So it's going further down from the last week closing. Palantir at this point 107.24. Not a major change from the last week closing. SMCI 12.76 continues to go down. I guess I should have sold my SMCI stock that I bought around 395. I got the opportunity around 425, but somehow I missed it. And tomorrow looks like SMCI can be under pressure as well because of the Middle East situation. AMD 41.49, lower than the last week closing. Now let's take a look technical charts for Nvidia. You see 180-day hourly interval chart for Nvidia and also Fibonacci levels. At this point, Nvidia is moving around 117. It tried to go below 115 level today, but it could not do it. It got a pushback sometime in the morning or afternoon. But now, because of the new situation in Middle East, there is a possibility that Nvidia can go further down tomorrow, below 115 level. But if it goes to touch 108 level, probably would be a good buy around 108. But at the same time, we need to watch the situation very closely. If the war gets further expanded, then probably Nvidia can go down further. So in next few days, the chances of Nvidia going up to 125 level is very low. And also, I think I should have sold my Nvidia stock around 127 sometime last week because Nvidia went up to 127 or 128 sometime last week. So a good buying opportunity is coming. So I should have saved some cash to buy more Nvidia. But you never know, right? These kind of events you cannot predict in advance. Now let's take a look MACD. You see that MACD at this point is below zero line. So that tells that there is no positive momentum at this point on Nvidia. The chances of Nvidia going down further is high in next few days. It's kind of similar to this one, right? Or maybe this one. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Now let's take a look at some news regarding Nvidia. So now this one that says despite Nvidia sell-off, Biden's law and Taiwan semis advantage offer growth potential. I kind of agree with that. Nvidia has the growth potential, but Nvidia is under pressure, and that situation probably won't stay for too long. Now, this one looks good. That says Taiwan Semiconductors 2 nanometer breakthrough puts Taiwan a decade ahead of China's semiconductor industry. I hope that's true. If Taiwan is way ahead of China's semiconductor industry, they're gonna benefit Nvidia in the long term. So now let's take a look this one that says Nvidia stock slips. Why it is a crunch quarter for AI chip makers. Let's try to open it. So it says Nvidia has climbed 145% in 2024. That's true. And now it says the fourth quarter is likely to be a crucial one for the growth, given that chipmaker Designer is expected to ramp up production of its new Blackwell processing units. So the Q4 and probably Q1 2025 will most likely depend on the Blackwell chip launch, and any delay would impact Nvidia's stock price. So lots of optimism in Q4 and Q1 2025 regarding Blackwell chip. So regarding Nvidia news, it's pretty quiet day today. Haven't seen any specific data, news, or analysis regarding Nvidia. That's worth talking. Now let's take a look other AI stocks. So you see that all the stocks on my watch list are negative today. The highest negative is on Nvidia, that is 3.66% down. SMCI kind of lie in the middle. Now let's take a look economic calendar for this week. So tomorrow also nothing much coming up, just the ADP employment. Thursday, a weekly initial jobless claim And Friday, we have the unemployment data and the non farm payroll data, and that's also important. But for now, the biggest data or news that can impact tomorrow's stock price is the Middle East situation. We need to keep watching this development and see if more attacks comes from Iran and what could be a response from Israel. If the immediate response comes, then probably market would go further down. But every crisis has an opportunity. So if Nvidia goes down big in next few days, probably it will give us a good buy point, and especially for those who are not able to buy Nvidia in last few weeks. And for people like us, it's not a good news because we already have Nvidia stocks bought, and there is no other option for us other than holding the stocks, right? So I bought around 120 and 126, and now is back to 116 again, and more downside expected. So will be more losses next few days for me and for some other investors as well. I do not have any more cash to buy more Nvidia in next few days. So not a good situation for me. I guess that's all about NVIDIA analysis and assessment for today and next few days. Please write in the comment section what is your situation regarding NVIDIA stocks. Are you holding or are you planning to buy more NVIDIA stocks in next few days? Thank you so much for your appreciation and watching this video. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.